ready to play Milk? No one's ready for Milk.
I already hit the button. Oh god. So, where were we? Oh yeah. What? Quick recap of last time.
I found a sticky note.
Quick recap of last time. Spirit Guard came in, mutilated the Spirit Guard, turned some of them into Swiss cheese, others into paste. Gave a letter to a farming village. Mirik almost died to burn two crossbow bolts because he did not think about the fact of, oh, this needs to be done in secret.
Only got hit once.
I'm pretty sure if two or three of those would have hit, you would have been unconscious.
It would have taken three. Technically, Dimension Door is not a concentration spell, so it would still been activated.
Yes.
So I would have fell through unconscious.
Here's the thing, though. There was a mage in that group. Just glad they didn't think about counterspelling.
I was already falling through it when they started.
You are glad they did not think about counterspelling. Okay. So.
They had the question 8 seconds to file. They didn't have any time to think.
If they had counterspells, you would have died. If they would have counterspelled, you would have died.
Not necessarily.
They could have counterspelled at level 7, automatically canceling your Dimension Door, and then they all could have shot. At level 4,
I do have a 120 movement. I could believe them.
They have enough range. They could still technically hit you.
Where were we? Recap.
Oh yeah. Wait, I think we're done with the recap now. After you got home.
They have to leave the tavern, the building.
Yeah, I think we're back.
You forgot about the Dimios incident.
The murdering. No, I did not. I'm going over plot stuff in the recap. If they want to see all the stupid shit that happens in between, they have to watch the episodes. And or Mirik stories. But as sleep takes you, you find yourself on a battlefield of some kind. The ground around you is broken. Lava and water breaking through it. You look around and armies are falling.
Okay, I'm back.
And I feel dumb. Guys, this is what happens when you... Okay, as sleep takes you, you find yourself on a battlefield. The ground around you broken. Lava and water coming up through the cracks, consuming what little land there is left. You see armies and soldiers falling all around you from every mercenary group, from the Crown, from Azur's tiny army, all falling. And you see their souls being ripped from their flesh. And you see where all the souls are going, and you see this faceless...
I simply gotta say one thing.
What?
I'll say one thing.
What?
Looks like Kyogo finally won. It looks like Kyogo finally won.
Why am I blanking on what that is?
Pokemon, god of the taking up all the land. He
Is
has
that
to
the
fight
red one?
Groudon and Quasar.
There's the other one. I can't remember all of them. I can't remember all of them, okay?
That's the blue one.
Okay, that's the blue one. Okay. I can't remember all of them.
I have most of them memorized.
It's because I haven't played in a long time. Where was I? Oh yeah, but you see this faceless, hooded figure. and then you see two giant wings protrude from its back as it is surrounded by the souls. And at that moment, you feel your very soul be ripped out of you. And you're awake again. Startled awake by what you just saw. Back in the castle of Azure.
I want to say hi to me in the future. I want you to say hi to me in the future.
Okay, but now you're awake.
Do I know what time it is?
It's roughly the time it's roughly, well, you had 8 hours sleep, so it's like 9, 10 a.m. Also, I need you to roll a religion check.
I need to roll a religion check.
Yeah, there's no way you're. Maybe there is. Okay. You've heard of that angel before, but you're not sure from what. It was a long time ago, and you are not sure what that
is. It the angel of death?
It's not the angel of death. The god of death has his set of angels. That did not look like an angel of death. That angel had a very, very specific pattern, and you recognize it as an angel of the god of law. But the pattern on it was broken almost. And
can I roll an intelligence check next to it? As if I memorized it.
Roll intelligence check, because this angel has not been talked about much in the scriptures, that you heard at least. Because me, Rick, has been on the island. Okay, yeah.
17.
You surmise it's
17.
a fallen. With that combination, you surmise it's a fallen. You're not sure why, but you can definitely tell that angel was a fallen. Fallen out of the graces of the god of law, and you're not sure why you had that dream. But that's the most you can surmise from that.
Do I have ink in a book? Do I have
think
ink
you do?
in a book? Do I?
I think you do. With all the stuff you have, you certainly have something.
I got parchment special. Do I just have a quill and a book? I can write in that. I can use my blood as ink, obviously.
Okay, what are you going to be writing down?
What would I roll?
What would you roll to write? Oh, what are you trying to do? What are you trying to write down?
What would I roll to draw what I saw?
That'd be either dex or sleight of hand, probably in this case dex. Dexterity check. Well, it has wings.
I just...
What's the word I can use to describe?
Wow,
it's not the prettiest drawing, but you managed to get the main... you managed to get the angel... its wing... the face... you get the part of the faceless angel. You get its wings. They're a little bit smudgy, but... you know. And you get a bit of the pattern, and and you get a bit of the destruction, but that's about. It's all a bit smudgy. Is the best way I can describe it. Functional, but smudgy.
Yeah. Oh, like I'm not an artist. Close. Wait for it to dry and look.
Oh yeah. Okay. Now then, as this has happened, Demos has finally started. It's very hard to miss this too, because he fell asleep in his heavy armor. So he's standing up, and you just constantly hear clanking, and notice it's Demos getting up from being forced to sleep.
I taunted Demius. You should probably learn to resist my commands. Yeah, very susceptible to them.
You just see him slowly, like very slowly, because he's still groggy from being asleep. You just see him slowly put up the middle finger to you. It's like, Okay.
Good question. Have you learned? What did you learn about lying? What did you learn about lying?
Lying is good except when it's against Mirek.
There you go. Perfection.
I was.
It got a shut up left and it again.
I think the funniest part about that is the whole time I was thinking of what he would say, I was just thinking, yeah, this is what Austin would have wanted him to learn. This is not. He would not want him to learn that lying is bad. Lying is good, except when it's against Mirek. Okay.
Yep.
But yes, at this point, Azur teleports over to you because he makes sure to keep this room in dim light. That way, he can teleport. I need to stop saying that. Okay, and he just says, Mirek, I have another request. It's just one thing. It's a simple.
I say, wait, give me a second. I pick out book. Flip to the page of the angel and say, you know this dude?
Blah. Let me think about it.
I want to try something. I actually want to try something.
What?
Yeah. I'm gonna persuade him that he knows the dude. I'm gonna persuade him that he knows it. Knows the dude. You know this dude.
That does not. You cannot do persuasion for that. That's a thing you do not do persuasion for. I'm not sure what you do. That's straight up lying. And I would say that would basically be a deception check, but with the amount of, stuff in, I don't think that's like an auto fail. If you would have tried it. It's like an auto fail. But,
okay.
He looks at it, the smudged functional picture of it, and he goes, two things. One, you need to work on your drawings. Two, I think I remember hearing that there was an angel that fell out of the graces of the god of law and basically went mad. But it's just a fairy tale at this point. They were pretty sure that it didn't even happen.
Yeah. And the answer to your one is I just woke up when I do this.
Let me show you something. As he levitates a book and quill over to him, and uses his ring of telekinesis, which you had as well, and draws a better picture than you did. This. And he closes the book.
Telekinesis, so I can do more than body.
Okay. Yeah, that's not even roll with telekinesis with the amount of control you have over telekinesis, so it's just, you know, this is good. It's good. Okay. Where were we? Oh yeah.
Did you hear my response?
I could not.
After he does that, I pick up my hand, look at the wings, and oh, so I can do other things besides look nice.
You see Azur immediately facepalm, and then realize he has a ton of rings on, and it actually hurts him. Oh god. You've made someone hurt themselves by facepalming. How do you feel? 1 point of damage as he facepalms hard enough that all of his rings make a slight indentation in his face.
Now, back to what you were saying, my boy.
I've been trying to spread influence, but there's a bit of a problem. See, the closest town here is Nasan, and problem being, every little caravan that I have sent to try and make contact with Nasan and convert them over to our side has met with an unfortunate fate. We know it's something on the roads, but we're not sure what it is. And
they respond, are you sure you want me to spread your influence?
No. I just want you to clear the road.
That is so much smarter.
Jesus Christ. You think he would be that insane? Demos, maybe. Azur?
He
No.
was very specific. And Azur, do you have any watch?
What? I could not hear.
Little pebble shops that sell little pebbles, enchanted most likely for slingshots.
He resists the temptation to facepalm this time because he knows how that went last time. And he says, there are literally piles of tiny stones directly outside this door.
Not enchanted.
There is no place that will have enchanted stones.
Think about these things. Don't want no more pebbles.
Also, I just realized something.
Why did I master using a slingshot?
I just realized something, Mirik. You could probably launch your whatever dark light consuming orbs from a sling.
What? Say that again?
The light consuming stone thingies that you got, you could probably launch them at someone through the sling.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I can. I said, okay, I guess we can go. I guess we can clear it.
Yeah, and don't
I
forget,
guess
hey,
we can get
hey,
enchanted pebbles, I think.
and you can do that and go, Falsus, follow him. And you see Falsus this look of death upon his face. She's like, have you ever seen the theatrical masks? Have you ever seen this the theatrical masks? It's the drama one. It's the one for drama. Just like,
yes.
No. You will go with him now.
I say, yeah. I had forgotten about that. About pebbles.
You see, like, you're surprised at how much, like, fluid is kept in Falsus's body, because it's just like an endless stream of tears. It's just like, no, please, no.
I go and shove all the pebbles in the void into my shadows.
You basically have unlimited ammo. I'm not even gonna try counting the amount that would be out there. You basically have unlimited ammo.
No. Come back in. Okay, I'm ready. Anything else?
Okay.
You ready? Hitsu, Foxes, you ready?
Everyone is ready. As Azure just goes back to his throne. And right about the time that he lifts his hand and he literally starts to teleport you to the area roughly where they think that this is happening. And as he's doing this, you hear a worker from outside that's working on transforming this place into a castle open the door and go, "Boss, we have problem. We need your help getting this thing fixed." Okay, I'll be there in a minute. Give me a second. And you are teleported to the place where they think it's happening.
I say it quickly. I want to say something quickly.
Okay,
what? Say something quickly.
Okay, say something. You have time to say something.
If it was a pebble, it's my fault.
The worker says, "It wasn't the pebbles! We need your help with the planning of the building! Someone spilled juice on the blueprint!" This is what happens when your workers have zero brain.
This is a pretty better way to start up.
I think
50 better starways. Whoa.
Did you load in yet? It should have loaded you in. Why it no load in? There might be Okay.
Yes, I see teleport path.
Did it load in the tokens yet? They should be at like the bottom right. There we go. They're starting to load in.
Tokens are loaded in.
Okay, good. Good, the tokens have loaded in. Okay. So as you arrive here, still thinking about how stupid his workers are, realizing that they are literally mindless. And then going back to what you're meant to do, you know from what you were told that what's happening to the caravans is happening somewhere around here. You're not sure what, and you're not sure when. So you might have to just like wait here for a while for something to happen.
Well, I want to try to do.
Okay.
Yeah. I do have spells that I pretty much never use, but I have them. Is it prodigestation I want? No, it's minor illusion.
You have literally all of the cantrip illusion spells. Can you just... One of them does something.
I cast minor illusions to send like the sound of a caravan.
Okay. So you're making the sound of a caravan passing. Okay, as that
The
happens,
sound of a cat.
where roughly are you making that noise? Like on the map. Okay.
Over here.
Okay, so as that happens, you hear
Over
this.
here. Roughly.
Yeah. You hear chittering
Give me a
and.
second.
Okay.
I'm so sorry. I've been back now.
Okay. But as you make that noise, you hear chittering and movement among the trees and in the grass and bushes, and then you hear and you see 4 odd figures descend upon where the noise was. See that? Well,
Do they know we're here yet? That's a quick question.
they don't seem to. And I need you to roll just a general perception check. Just a
Okay.
perception check.
I wished.
Just roll a
I
perception
wish-
check first,
I would,
as you're seeing these things appear out of the bushes and such.
so I make a perception check.
Yes.
Well, I'm gonna do it whether or not they.
I know.
I just
Okay, yeah. You.
as an ambush like.
Yeah, I know. But as they start descending, you notice something odd about them. They are not natural. They have no eyes, no ears, and just one big mouth on their face. They have arms, and they also have these giant mantis-like claws just extending from where their shoulders are, as well as normal arms. And their lower half seems to be goat. It's a very weird combination. And you also see this weird symbol etched upon their armor. And you see stitches along most of them. Now continue with your ambush plan of murdering them all.
Good question. How far does it cannon shoot? How far does it?
It can shoot that distance. It can shoot that distance, trust
I
me.
know it has a.
Effectively
What's
a
its
fireball spell.
range besides Hitsu, but Hitsu range.
Well,
Yeah. This is gonna be the plan. I'm gonna tell Hitsu to do this. When as soon as I fire my cannon, I shall tell Fotsu to. You shall do where is it? Where is
quickly,
it?
quickly. They're about to. You can see them literally moving away. You can see them
He
literally.
shall
starting-
conjure elemental.
Okay.
He shall do. Well, yeah, I tell him to cast black tentacles in the center, him to conjure elementals, and I shall fire my cannon.
Okay.
That would
Also,
be
did you
his
just call
elementals.
Hitsu a him?
Fotsu shall do the elementals.
Okay.
Hitsu shall do the black tentacles.
Okay. So
This would be ambush, so
they need to make. Actually, but that thing doesn't matter. It needs to make dex save. The actual launching of the thing doesn't matter. It's the dex save that matters. Where is it? There they are. So let me get their deck save. Their deck save is... It's actually not... I thought it was the longest. No! That was the first one.
5. They rolled a 5.
They rolled a 3. They have a +2.
Okay.
I think... Okay, one has saved.
Okay.
Okay, two of them have saved.
They would have disadvantage. Will they have disadvantage since this is a
Not
ambush?
with ambushing.
Disadvantage.
They don't have disadvantage on ability checks when ambushing. You have advantage on attack rolls when ambushing. They don't have advantage on saving throws though.
Okay.
I think that's actually like a thing of the map.
They
What is
also
it?
got a wall.
Okay.
No.
Okay. So.
No.
So.
And the conjure elemental.
So okay. So that's that. Let me get a piece of paper to write down their health. Let me get a piece of paper to write down their health. Okay. So we have.
Let me find it.
We have thing 1, thing 2, thing 3, and thing 4. That's what I'm calling them on my paper. Because screw it.
Come on, where is it?
How much health did
I'm
I
trying
give
to find
these
that
guys?
thing.
They have that much health. Because that much health is a good amount.
Monsters. Family white, summon elemental 5, conjure elemental, summon elemental summon shows the fire. Water that fills a 10 cubit within a range and transferring 5 or lower is a pocket to how you choose in a dense space.
Okay. And
10
they
feet
take.
of you for as a
Put it down so it's 17. Okay. So it was that. Do they roll for the black tentacles now or later? I forget.
They roll it when it's out on.
Okay.
They roll it when it's out on.
Okay, they roll it when it's their turn. And what's all the?
And it'd be off elemental.
I don't even know if it's a. Does it allow earth elemental? Let's see. Challenge rating 5 or lower. Yeah, that's. Okay, so. Okay, so you're summoning it where exactly? It's like 10 feet within Falsus.
It has 90 feet range, am I correct?
I think it's just 10 feet. I think it said just 10 feet unless I'm blanking. I think it's like 10 feet around Falsus. Double check the spell, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. I'm going ahead and getting the tear. I have to get the tear.
I'm checking it.
Oh, come on. I know I found these earlier.
Yeah, right. Oh no, it has to be 10 feet, which. So if it was a fire, it have to come from a bonfire. Within 10 feet of the fire or water, if it's within 10 feet of like something anywhere within range.
Wait, it's seriously?
So it shall appear right now.
Okay, so you're going to
You can call forth elements or choose a data.
Okay.
Okay. You choose appear on the icon space 10 feet. Since it's spawning right now. So it's authors everywhere. Huzzah.
I think did its token spawn in or no? Did its token just decide to say screw you and not spawn in? Because I'm not seeing it. It might just be on my screen. It's just like no.
There is a person there. There was something there. I see it.
Okay, can you like but you can't try motion. It'll load in a minute. Okay. After that, so as you get your cannon out, launch a fireball as they're leaving. It all erupts in flames. 2 of them manage to duck behind a tree for cover, and 2 get the full brunt of it. Hitsu casts the black tentacles as tentacles consume the surrounding area, which would be where again? How far was that distance? I forgot.
30-foot square. So, right here.
guess.
So just perfectly on either side. Right there, right there.
Okay, so it's like centered here. So it's like this. I'm trying to get this right exactly. I think it's like that, roughly.
20 foot.
Or is it even?
It's higher.
It's
higher than
higher.
that. It's high. It's two higher than that and one lower than that. Two higher and one lower.
There we go. I think I got it.
There you go.
That is the death box.
Yes, you got it.
Okay. That looks so weird, and I don't know why. Well, now that the death box has been summoned,
it is a oh.
It's fine. It's fine for now.
And the elements. I guess initiative.
Yes.
I guess initiative.
Yes, initiative. So let me get the turnover up. There we go, and delete you, and delete you, and delete you. And remember, you have to roll initiative for everybody.
Smilks. You just deleted me. You just deleted my initiative.
When I'm deleting people, I delete people.
Oh no. It would completely replace that thing if you're using the same token as before.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
Things that aren't there.
I've tried that before, and on this, for some reason, it decides no.
It does for me.
It doesn't for me.
It works for me.
Because these things have... Okay, where...
That's continuous.
I forgot. It's the... I have to click the name for these, that's right. I think it was the name. Yeah, it's the name.
Fix this.
Okay. We have not... Oh!
Falsus.
He's not very dexterous. He literally rolled a 0, and that wasn't a crit 1. He's going next year. He'll make his move next year. Okay, so have we... Do we have everyone now?
Do the descending thing. So do that. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. We'll say the Earth Elemental acts on Falsus's turn because I still can't see the token for it.
Actually, it actually gets an individual roll based on.
I can't see the token. I still can't see the token. I still can't see the token.
Just roll initiative, and I'll keep up in my mind.
Okay. I can't remember what the Earth Elemental stats are.
Because if it goes on false, it's gonna be dead by. It's gonna be dead.
Well, it might not be. These things are decently hardy. Okay, actually it has a -1, so it is going to get... I thought it was low. It's an Earth Elemental. It's not very dexterous. It's a giant piece of rock. It rolled 17. It still rolled higher than the Shadow Dragon Yontu. I just checked it.
It's the highest besides Hitsus. Just
and the enemies.
Just add another Falsus maybe or something.
I'm not sure. Just
yeah, well, it was right before me.
Yeah, I'll just keep track of that, like on a separate sheet of paper.
And I have the elemental stats up.
Yeah, you have them up. Okay, good.
So Hitsu's going.
Yes, Hitsu's going first, so she's the first to react after casting the black tentacles of death.
After casting tentacles, she is react. Okay, well, let's see. Does she have enough movement speed to get to them? No, she does not, so she's gonna probably do another spell.
You've kind of made this box of don't go here.
Spell.
You're anti-melee. You're very anti-melee. Because Demos is being screwed over by this. I hope you know that.
Do they breathe? Would they if they breathe, or would hit No, it doesn't matter. I can do this.
I mean, you can try. You can certainly try. You can tell these things were experimented on. You're not sure all of the extent of what's happened.
Well. Sleep Storm. Actually, they have wings, don't they?
They don't have wings. Those are giant mantis claws. That they've been using to rip people to shreds.
Oh, okay. Sleep Storm. Save. They have to do 2 deck saves now.
I swear to God! Oh, wait, seriously?
Do 2 deck saves.
So, okay, pull up Sleet Storm on the thingy. Pull up Sleet Storm. So I can... Because I'm pretty sure it just drops them.
Sleep Storm. I was seeing what the high level thing does.
It's just for spells. It's just for spells. Okay, so also bring up Hitsu's thing and tell me her con bonus and what her or not her constitution, her charisma bonus and her proficiency bonus.
Her bonus is 4 and her charisma is 4. So she has proficiency of 4, charisma 4.
Okay, so the DC is 16.
And if we're going by her spell save,
16. It's 8 plus her proficiency plus her spellcasting modifier.
You rolled 5 of them.
Yeah, I'm using the first 4, so all of them failed. First 4, all 5 of them failed. The 5th one was an accident.
Okay.
So, as this happens, Hitsu, after conjuring the tendrils of death, through one of her tails, she lashes out, and this storm of sleet, ice, and snow comes down upon them as they all drop to the ground. And they are all considered prone. I'm going to just note that on my paper instead of individually doing things, but they're all prone right now.
Hitsu shall move right here. It's out on now. It's out.
It's their turn! And what is the save for black tentacles?
They must make dex saves.
Again?
The dex saves.
Again? Again with the dex
All the
saves.
saves.
I think the saddest part about this is they have a +2 and they're still failing dex saves like this, like crazy. I have a +2.
At least here's in your count. Very few.
Okay, so 1. Do they make it with disadvantage if they're not prone, actually? Because I could use... nope. Okay. That's a fail because it's against 16 still.
It's 16, by the way, so that one failed.
I know. That succeeded.
Yep, that one succeeded.
That one critically failed.
But it's still not on because of the Sleet Storm.
Yeah.
That's
okay, so all of them failed except for the bottom left. That's the way I'm doing this, by the way, is basically a box. So, this one the one in the bottom succeeded. All the rest of them rolled damage.
And that
roll the damage.
Not wrong. On 3d6. On them white. Give me a second. I have to make sure.
Yes, and one of them, because of my rules for
3d6.
saving, is going to take double damage.
6.
Okay, one of them takes 24 damage, the one that made a critical failure.
12.
Okay, so as they're currently being knocked down by the ice, and you're hearing Demos do an audible... Oh, so that's where it came... So... Demos is gonna punch you after this, but, so they...
Give me a second. Let me say... so
what?
All these 3 are not prone.
Yes.
I'm right. And then they got wrapped up. Get swapped up.
3 of them are wrapped up
not
currently.
prone.
Yeah. 3 of them are
What
wrapped
is
up.
that?
So that one took 24 points of
Yes.
damage. And that one took 12 points of damage. Okay. Okay, so most of them are just pulled even further down as the tentacles wrap around them. One of them manages to just avoid them just barely by rolling out of the way. Lifts itself up, looks at Hitsu, makes a noise of and if I remember correctly, it still has that much movement. Okay. So
it uses all movements to get up from prone, if I remember. All the movements.
no, it's half. It's half movement, if I remember correctly, to get up from prone. It's half of your movement. I'll double check, but I'm pretty sure it's half.
Okay. Oh, okay. You might be right. I don't know. It's been a while since stalking porn has been a thing.
Just and creatures only movement option is to crawl and stand there by any condition. Why does it not say it under the conditions thing? I'm pretty sure it is half. I'll double check. I know it says it somewhere in the book, but for right now, with the way these things are, it's half. Okay, as this thing, you see it just basically sprint to right about here, and if you're wondering the way I'm calculating the stuff, it's the feet. It's where the feet are. It's its actual positioning. And, it is, and I do believe that they have to use an action to try and break out of the restraint. Oh, God. Yeah, they can choose to make a strength or dexterity check to break free.
Okay, yeah, it's half.
Yeah. They can either choose a strength or dexterity. Okay, so the three that are currently knocked down are going to choose strength.
That takes away their action.
Yeah, I know, but they're going to choose strength because once you see, they're still probably going to fail, but I called it.
14.
Fail. Come on.
16. 14.
Nope. They have a plus
14,
5
16,
to strength.
12 to 16.
Guys, they have a plus 5 to strength. They have a plus 5 to strength. And they just rolled that. That is 2 9s and a 7. Okay, as they all try breaking free, the tentacles just wrap around them even more than before. And, this one is actually going to hold its action. So yeah, now it's the Earth Elemental's turn. Who must make a dex save. You did not think this through. It has a -1 to dex. Yeah, he failed. He failed.
Wait, it has to make it twice. That's for the splits.
It's knocked prone.
Okay.
And it is now restrained by the black tentacles. Roll 3d6 bludgeoning damage.
I'll be the 3d6 it would take.
Okay, so what's its base health? What's its base health? I'll keep track of it. What's its base health?
126. 126.
And does it have resistance to any kind of damage? I think it might actually. Wait, I'm bringing up the Earth Element. I think I can bring up the Earth Elemental stats. Give me a moment.
And this is to point out the damage resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, slashing, and magic weapon, damage immunity from poison, piercing immunity from exhaustion.
Okay, so it would have taken 7.
Perfection,
halved, so it takes 3, so it's at 123. And, yeah, we're both rolling horribly. That's a +5. Okay. As it tries to break out of the tentacles wrap around it even more. You did not think this through. And that's the end of its turn.
Could he use his off glide to get out? Would he use his off glide to get out?
It says non-magical. And because the tentacles are of magical origin, he could not. Next time, think about where you summon your elemental outside of the death pit. Summon the elemental outside of the death pit. It is now your turn.
It's more just tank. It's tank. I tell Dimios attack the one that he can attack the one.
It's your turn, Mirik.
Yes, I am looking for my spells.
Okay.
I might actually use a spell for once.
Oh! Shit! Mirik's gonna use his spell. Remember, it's by its feet where the thing is counted.
Maybe 30 feet wide. 30 feet wide. Within 30 feet.
That would hit all of them, but it would also hit the elemental if you're trying to do something that has a 30 feet like circle or something. You hit the elemental dead on the head, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, Shadow Breath. I was looking at Shadow Breath.
Okay. So what you gonna do? That's assuming they're not immune to necrotic damage. Are they? Are they not? I can't even remember. I made these things a while ago.
Yeah. I might summon more monsters.
Or you could just try punching them. That's
elements.
That's an option. Punch them in the face. That's actually seriously an option.
I'm not gonna get close to them thing. They're within tentacles and sleet.
There's one that's outside of it that you could just punch. You could try like forcing one of them back in or something. With like a spell that pushes things. You might have one of those.
Actually, I could ram it.
Remember, I would take all of your ramming it wouldn't work because that would require that would be like 5 feet. That wouldn't be like 10 feet. And it's technically, I'm counting it where its feet are, is where its actual space is. So you'd push it closer, but not quite.
I can still whelm it.
Yeah, you can try.
Now take all my movement to whelm them.
Yeah, take all your movement.
To whelm it.
Okay, roll a strength check for me.
I'm guessing more strength.
Yes, that is what I just said. Okay, unfortunately you do not have advantage on this. Okay, as you go to ram it, I'm going to move your tilt. I have the ruler out. Yeah, why do I have the ruler? Change to select. God, yeah. As you try to ram into it, you get up to speed, rush right to it.
I'm gonna attack you.
And it manages to just hold steady. And can you please, like, move yourself just back one space? That way you're not in its space. There we go. Why is it being so...
I can do minty of things. What call something to figure out what it is? Why did he move? Why did he move?
Well...
It cost to see if I could figure out anything about them. What it cost anything to look at them, know more about them, essentially.
You rolled a natural 20 on perception earlier, so you basically know what you can gather just by looking at them. You know that they have normal arms as well as these giant mantis limbs. They seem to be stitched together.
Do they have any weak point? I don't know if they have any weak point.
The stitches would probably be the best weak point, but even then, the stitches look like they're like done tightly and then double or triple stitched over it to like compensate for the weak point.
Shall it mantis.
Okay, so you're going for... I'm guessing you're going for, like, where it connects... Where one of the mantis arm connects? To like the shoulder?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, well, it connects.
Well, that definitely hits. I'm not even going to check its armor class. I know that
That'll
hits.
be damage.
Okay, you do 19 points of slashing damage. Slashing damage, yes. Okay, after just being basically bounced off the thing, you run up to it, slash it across where you see the left or right mantis claw.
White. I'm right.
Okay. As you slash the right mantis claw, and you see it scream, as you see the stitches start to come undone. They're not to the point where it's not functional, but if you slashed it again, it'll probably just fall right off. And I think that's what you can do unless you have something else.
Action Sarge. Action Sarge.
Okay. After doing that, you just
Action Sarge.
yeah. After doing that, you just feel adrenaline rush through you, and you go for another hitch.
It's again.
And does that hit? That does not hit. That does not hit. As you try going for it, it manages to just slightly move, and you just tink off its armor. You barely missed. You barely missed. It has an 18 armor class.
That would be that is my turn.
Okay. As it now progresses, after feeling the adrenaline course through you, you go for a hit, tink off the armor, and it's Demos. When my turn order wants to update, I literally just click the arrow.
Does he have I don't think he has anything range.
No, he has smite and hit thing over the head with death. He has death. That is what he has.
Actually, he does have one spell that isn't smite wall.
What? He has range? I actually forgot.
He has area. He has Aurora Vitality, which he shall cast as his action.
Yeah. He has 30 feet of
He
movement.
shall dash.
He has 30 feet of movement, and you can't dash with the bonus
dash into it.
You can't. He has 30
He
feet of
shall
movement.
dash with
He has
that.
30 feet of movement, and you can only dash
Oh,
with
yeah.
an action, not a bonus action.
But he hasn't used his. He hasn't
Only with
used
an
his bonus
action. Only with
Oh, you can't
action
dash
can
with
you
bonus
dash.
action?
No. Only rogues are allowed to do that.
Okay. I
You
think.
get like there.
Yes. Okay. That'd be 30 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah. 4 feet on.
Nice. I think Wolfie's in basically the same boat. This ambush might have taken another second to think. He can dash.
He can do things.
Yeah. He only has like 40 feet of movement though, so
Wolfie
he wouldn't
can
be able
do
to.
50 feet. He is
Wait, is
he has
Wolfie
50
has
feet.
stupid amount of. I
gave
forgot.
him 50.
Wolfie has stupid feet. So what is Wolfie going?
It's 4 feet on, I'm assuming.
Yes, it is Wolfie's turn because I don't think Demos has anything.
And I shall bite.
That hits.
And he's aiming. It's biting the arms of the.
Okay, 25 points of damage. He has out-damaged you. To this one guy, technically he's out-damaged you. I'm sorry. Okay, as Wolfie runs up, jumps, and as this thing is reeling back, it bites down on the opening, and it just comes off. The right one just... And you hear it go... And, that's the end of Wolfie's
I don't
turn.
think Wolfie has any bonus actions.
No, I might add
Yes,
one or
it's in
two
the
eventually.
bonus
Now it's Volsus!
And he has a lot more AoE. Ooh, actually, this would be easy. 20 feet high, 1 foot thick. Oh, that I can do that, man. Buses. Yeah, so many things. So many things.
To those of you who are wondering why he's spending this much time on it, Falsus is a level 20 wizard who knows every wizard spell except for Wish.
Yes.
So to anyone saying, hurry up and make a decision, I will show you after this just how much stuff he has. It's stupid.
Can he instantly make a delayed?
No. You cannot instantly fire off a delayed fireball.
Yeah, can.
The whole purpose of the delayed fireball is that it's delayed. I don't think, anyway. I'll double check, but I'm pretty sure you can.
Just say whenever you decide.
I'm pretty sure a normal fireball cast at that level does the exact same thing.
Decide.
If not more damage. I'm not sure.
I couldn't find fireball.
Fireball should be up there. Fireball should be up there.
It's somewhere.
Fireball is a level 3 spell.
It probably is. It's just some. Yes, it is.
Guys, I'll show you now. I was gonna wait till the end of the video. I'm gonna show you right now how many spells Falsus has. Just to understand, so you can understand how he lost it that easily. Here's Falsus. Wait, when it loads. When it loads.
So that's 8. 8 plus 8 plus that's 12, isn't it? Yeah, he's gonna cast fireball.
Okay. Can you just wait a minute? I'm gonna show them exactly why you lost where fireball was. You can literally lose where some spells are in his list. Oh, shiza.
He's gonna cast it at the 7th.
Dude, we have problems.
Yeah.
I'll be.
Well, it would dispel the sleep, doesn't it?
Dude, here's the big problem.
Give me a second.
Roll 20 just crashed.
What?
Roll 20 just crashed.
Was it because all the dice rolls?
It's because I was trying to open Falsus's page, I think. It's just like, this many spells should not be on one character. No!
Okay, we'll just reload in.
It's gonna take a minute.
I'll just reload and I'll see if I can get anything better in that time, I guess.
Yeah. Guys, this is,
I could do something even worse.
Oh no. It didn't even take you like 5 seconds to find something worse. That worries me.
Yep. Instead of that, Ice Storm. More deck saves.
I'm pretty sure the fireball's a deck save anyway.
Yes, either way, it would have been deck saves. I would have to get a natural since he has a 2 save.
Yeah, he has like 20. Ow! Guys, give me a moment. We are pausing combat temporarily so I can show them the ridiculousness of Falsus. They need to understand the ridiculous shit he can do. When I say every wizard spell but Wish, I mean every wizard spell but Wish. When it loads back in, I will show you. And I will show you what his spell save DC is, and you'll go, oh, nothing's passing that. That will be your exact reaction.
He's gonna cast it close enough to the
Let me point this out to you.
the one that actually managed to move gets.
The only way that these creatures can actually succeed on a deck save against Falsus is if they roll a natural 20.
Yes. And they gotta make 3 deck saves every time. 3 deck saves every time. Actually, yeah.
The black tentacles can be strength. The black tentacles can be strength.
As a strength check. You have to wait. You gotta use an action. You have to use an action for that, so the damage as soon as the taunt stops.
Yeah, I know. These guys aren't even gonna be able to attack once. They're gonna be dead before they get a chance to attack.
With the wool. This is
no.
No.
Oh wait. They're gonna be dead before they can attack. I'm calling it now. They're gonna be dead before they can attack. He's gonna be like, "Oh, we are here, dead."
Next turn, they have to make.
This is even more stupid. Like, if you watch this video after this goes out, you're gonna see how much health these guys have. And I thought you would have, I don't know, the slightest bit of trouble with these guys, considering how much health and stuff they have. I'm gonna tell you the health after this fight is over that each one of them individually had. Okay. Once it loads in, because I think it broke again. It's been stuck on 7 for the past, like, minute.
I am so... Let's just... He may escape the black tentacles. He may storm, but he shan't escape storm. He shan't.
Well, Sleet Storm doesn't do damage. Like Tentacles does little amount of damage. Whatever you're gonna do, Ice Storm or Fireball, whichever one, depending on the level you cast it at, it's probably going to do a shit ton of damage. And I have to keep doing it because fuck me. This is my second attempt to fix this. Eclipse Town just wants to break today. It wants to break. It's trying to commit suicide. I think I know what happened. I gave you control over Falsus for a day, and it's trying to commit suicide knowing what's about to happen.
Storm at 7th level. It's only Ice Storm at 7th level. At 7. Which I don't know why you have that as a melee attack, considering that doesn't happen till they fail.
Dude, I don't. Remember, I drag and dropped. I drag and dropped everything. I didn't check them. Some of these are errors on the Roll20's part, not mine.
Okay.
I was not typing in every single one of those spells. I was not typing in every single one of those spells. I will show you why I was not typing in every single one of those spells if this page ever loads again. Okay, audience? I will show you the hell that I would have had to endure if I individually typed out all of these spells. With all of their descriptions for each one. This would have been a straight, like, day. This would have been a day.
How much longer before you're back in?
It's at 9 right now, but I'm not sure if I trust that. How much longer before you log
back in?
It's at 9 right now, but I'm not sure if I trust that because it's still at 9. I'm going to do stupid voices now.
You should never given me control. The AoE we have.
It was the only way I could go.
In the group.
This is what I had to do. Guys, that was the only way you would have done the thing, though. I basically just had to bait you. You were a donkey, and Falsus was a carrot. Follow the
That is
carrot.
Yes. But it was like a golden carrot. It was a carrot casted in gold with diamonds on it, covered, and with a little, if you eat this, you get 1,000,000 things.
Yes. At least I didn't give him wish. If I'd given him wish, I would have broken my
I
computer.
wish for the war to end.
I would really
I
be
wish the
pissed
world
after
would
that
end.
one. I would actually be pissed in real life about that one. Like, the rest of them would be, I'd be just a little bit meh for like a day or two. I would be pissed till the end of time if you did that one. Because then I would never be able to use this world again, and I would have to basically make an entire new pantheon if I ever did another D&D game. I would break you.
I helped one.
I know. I
Are you back in yet?
I'm at 4. I will break you. I will literally go through the computer
that's
screen
perfect.
and break you.
Me too, I'm cold damage, so Woofy wouldn't take damage from this.
Okay, can you just tell me what the damage is?
And his resistance to bludgeoning. Well, they'll have to make dex.
Roll the damage!
But
They are not
yeah,
making
the
them!
dex save
They
would
are
be
not making dex saves!
9, 29 damage. 29 damage.
That's all?
And Woofy,
Did you roll?
he
You
rolled
rolled
low.
low.
He rolled low.
That's counting the higher level cast combined with the
Yeah,
normal,
for the
right?
for the bludgeoning. Yeah. That'd be the higher level casting plus the bludgeoning and the cold. And Woofy only takes 3 damage. 9.
Can it please load in? I'm at 4 still.
Actually, does that happen on that tall? Did they take damage on that tall? By the way,
Oh, come on.
check that, make sure.
I was about to break something because I loaded in and then it went to another load screen. Luckily, it was only like a millisecond long.
Yeah.
I was about to break something.
Yeah, they instantly make it that dex.
I have to get all the character
And they
sheets
have
up now.
to, they
I have to
instantly
get
take
the
the
character
damage in every
I have to get the character
every
sheets.
time they take the damage as well.
I have to get the character sheets.
Every one of
Character
them.
sheets. Let me get the character sheets.
I'm just telling you.
We might have to literally just... I will break everything!
The water's ending from them things.
It's not from them things, it's from you having control over Falsus. This only happened when you got to Falsus's turn. I'm not even joking!
Now we had them pretty much in wrapped with tentacle. We had them wrapped over.
This is what Falsus did before now. This is what Falsus did before now. This is what Falsus did before now. He summoned an elemental that has taken mostly damage from their own effects and has done nothing else. Come on, please, load. I think roll 20 is seriously like unable to comprehend Falsus with all of his spells.
Just don't try to launch it. Just don't launch it.
But I must show the people at home.
Could be the end times. His elemental is gonna get hit as well by this damage.
You're gonna end up killing your elemental. Like, it's gonna be like, combat happens, and you end up killing your elemental as you kill the other ones. And it's just like, all of them die at once.
Oh.
Still loading in, still loading in.
Cause it goes grab Wolfie. Goes grab Wolfie. The tentacles.
Yes, because they're magical in nature. If they weren't magical in nature, then it would be up in the air. But since they're magical in nature, it would.
Would he still take half damage from blood?
No, because they're magical in nature.
He'll take full damage.
Yeah.
Assumed.
Magical in nature. Okay. 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 Don't break. Don't break. Don't break.
Here, let me show you the range one. That's the range is covered.
Okay, let me try something. Let me try something. I'm gonna try to open Falsus. Okay. So far, it's not.
We can show them at the.
I will show them now. The whole thing started because I wanted to show them. I'm going to show them. Now that's just rude. I didn't get a page unresponsive. I didn't get a page unresponsive. I got the your connection to the server has been interrupted. Meaning this one is not by anything on the site. This one is just my internet just wants to screw with me this time.
Launching Falsus.
My internet is doing it this time. This isn't the page. This is my internet.
I shouldn't do great shot though. My dawn. What hits to be able to use that spells? It's 10.
No.
Spells.
No, because it's a racial thing of your shadow dragon. She
Bosses.
Hers is based off knowledge, not racial innate.
But she fine. Okay.
Come on. Come on. Bloody.
There's a wound my plan anyways. So,
I will break
I storm
everything.
to appeal. I just keep on looking for better things.
Hey, do you think I'm pretty sure I can make a pretty entertaining, like, rage video right now? Like, just play a rage game after doing this, after going through all this. I will break everything. I would probably break my Elite controller in my hands.
At this point, I'm just looking for better things as we wait for you.
It's literally just saying, screw you, basically.
Oh.
Anyone who's reading the message at the top of the screen that says, your connection to the server has been interrupted, anything you do right now will attempt to send back when you go online. But to be on the safe side, you may want to stop doing anything important. You may want to check our status site for more info. Yeah, that's not what that actually says. What that actually says is, screw you! I'm just gonna...
I can't do poison spell.
Fine, I'm not opening Falsus. Are you okay with that, Dungeons and Dragons gods? I'm not opening Falsus this time. I'm not opening Falsus.
Are you ready for the spell? You ready for the storm of ice to appeal upon your demonic...
No! Because I still need to get the Stitchwork creature's character sheets back up. I need to get the thing's character sheets back up. It's not going to...
Okay.
Page unresponsive.
You should probably just wait because it's not even their turn next. Because it's Hitsu's turn next.
Shut up! I will get this done because I have to roll the deck saves for them. I know they have to get a natural 20, but knowing my luck, this would be the one time where they'd get the natural 20.
Let me just roll it.
I will roll it!
40 20s plus 2.
Yes, it's plus 2 for their bonuses.
None of them saved.
I will roll.
None of them saved.
Okay, then, how much damage did they all take?
I have to take it down there. If they fail the deck save.
Oh wait, they take it on their turn?
This is the range.
So, wait, does it go now?
You take it on when it's cast, and since it's a storm, it.
Okay. So what's the damage?
Second. I'll read it to you directly.
What is the damage it deals? As all of them have failed, what is the damage it deals?
It's 29. 29. It will blow.
Yeah, I got
I just gotta find it again to read it.
Also, Mirik, I have a little note for you. Mirik, I have a little bit of a note for you. Realize that you'll never get to this level. Because you did not go full wizard.
Yeah. So all these take 29 damage. And does Zeus have an ability where you can cast again?
I can't remember. I'm sorry, I did a lot of stuff, and I actually can't
cast
remember.
one spell.
It'd be on his thing, but I think he can only cast one. It's loading, it's loading, it's loading. It's loading, it's loading, it's loading, it's loading, it's loading, it's loading. I'm gonna break something after this. Like, after we finish this fight, I'm just saying, fuck it, and we're ending the session the moment after we finish this fight. And I am going to hit something. Bird. For the love of...
Really?
Page unresponsive.
This wouldn't be long enough.
I decide what is long enough.
Take an hour.
They can understand me having a rage quit at this.
Why don't we take an hour break?
I will break everything. Because then my internet gets worse. Because my internet gets worse. From like 12 to 2, my internet is shit.
Let's take an hour. No, it's not. Trust me, it's not as it is now. We've done these things until like 3 or 4. 12 to 2 is perfectly fine. Let's take an hour break.
I will bloody end this. I will bloody end this. Okay. Hitsu is after Falsus manages to. We can theater of the mind this shit. I have a dice roller and I've memorized their attacks. So, as Falsus does his hand motion, he causes ice and to just storm down upon them. And I think that they all fucking take damage and fail their deck saves because of course they do. It's a 22 save. And now, I think it's Hitsu's turn.
Yes.
We will theater the mind this shit if I have to.
Yes, it is Hitsu's turn. What is the range on hotel attack? What is your range on hotel attack?
It's like 20 feet. If I remember correctly.
What?
20.
Yes, it is exactly 20 feet.
Yeah.
Yes.
By the way, there's one of them that's looking badly hurt.
Move.
Oh wait, did you roll for the earth elemental? Did you roll for the earth elemental to survive the thingy? Because he would take the damage.
Yeah. For the earth elemental.
Wait, he physically, even with The only way he succeeds is with a natural 20.
They're all down.
Dude, let me point this out to you. Technically, if I wasn't going with the thing that natural 20s are an automatic success no matter what, he technically would not be able to succeed. Dex, no matter what. Even if he rolled a nat 20, if I wasn't using the nat 20 auto succeeds, he technically wouldn't be able to succeed because he would only, the highest he could roll would be a 21. Or no, it'd be a 19. It'd be a 19. That'd be the highest he could roll.
29. He takes 26. He takes 26 damage.
No, it's
a bludgeoning.
I got it.
Base.
Oh yeah.
Take 26.
Yeah.
Okay, so Hitsu shall do a multi-attack on the closest one. 3.
Okay, the one you've been fucking his shit.
27. Yes, the 27, a 13, and a 20 misses.
27. What was that?
And what you? A 20 and a 25.
Okay, so it was a what and a what? A what? For some reason, the page just wants to say screw. Oh, wait. It was what?
27, 13, 25.
Hit, miss, hit.
Yes, and you won't believe the roll, but 7.
I'm sorry, what? What?
It did a roll once and did a 7.
I'm sorry, was that the damage? Was that the damage?
She rolled 5 twice. Yes, 1 7 and another 7. So 14 damage and tail crush.
Yes. Yeah.
So
the tail crush the tail crush activates.
So it takes 2d10s.
Yeah, at the start of its turn. Remember, I made the custom abilities. I can remember most of them.
It's their turn now.
Yes, as currently, Hitsu has just whip, miss, whip, and is crushing this poor one of them who is currently missing one of its mantis claws, as well as being grappled and crushed. You're picking on this one pretty much. I know that's the way you're basically meant to kill this, but Jesus. It's not letting me. It's not letting me.
Okay, so it's...
Wait, okay, so it's their turn, so they need to make dexterity saving throws. They need to make, like, what is it, 3 or 4 dexterity saving throws now? I can't remember.
Wait, first he has to take the 2... The very front one has to take 2 pins at the start of his turn, so it takes 8 damage.
Okay.
So it takes 8 damage.
Okay. As its turn starts, it just Hitsu crushes it even more, and you hear bones snapping. And how many dex saves is it?
Like the other 3 instantly take 10 damage because they're in tentacle at the start of their turn.
Okay. As Hitsu is crushing this one, the others are just being crushed by the tentacles. I have access, I think. I have access! Huzzah!
And since technically since I already knocked from dex save to see if they can get knocked from strength to see if they can break the tentacles using action. So
wait, there's a dex save for the ice. Wait, there's a dex save for the ice storm. Fail.
No, they're already knocked prone. They haven't gotten up. So
no, the ice storm, not the sleet, the ice. Falsus is cast. Falsus is cast.
No, it's a one thing. It's a once spell. It's a spell.
once?
It's not a. It's a cast once and gone.
Okay
Yes.
then. Sorry. They are definitely going to be taking strength checks to try break out of this, though. I can tell you that much. Nope. They have a +5.
Failed.
That one succeeded.
That one succeeded.
Okay, 2 of them succeeded.
No,
One of them,
succeeded.
I'm literally going to say gets all of his movement and does not have to use movement to get out of prone since he got a natural 20 on that.
Okay.
Okay, so the 2 on the right side, so the one on the left is still like, yeah, can't get up. The 2 on the right side, however, one of them breaks through it, immediately stands back up. The other one breaks through it and is already up by the time he breaks through it. And oh god, this is not going well for them. You had a good ambush. I'll say that much. You had a good ambush.
They don't have actions now. They don't have actions now. Movement now.
They have movement though.
Yep.
As you see, with a stupid amount of speed, it just goes and that one moves there. If I remember correctly, because
is he sure you want closer to us?
And this one, well, they want to be out of the tentacles, and if he does that, he gives his ally flanking. If he, so yeah, he wants to do that. And this one, so he can be out of the tentacles, go. And the one that is being grappled is effectively gonna say, "Fuck it, screw life," and is going to immediately, because he's probably gonna die by Hitsu, he is just going to take a swing with his left. He normally gets multi-attack, but since you took one of them out, he doesn't even get that anymore. And he's just gonna take a swing at you, Mirik. You screwed him badly.
Let him swing. Let him.
So he's gonna take a mantis slice at you?
Let him.
I think that hits. It's a 25.
That hits. That hits.
You take 16 points of slashing damage.
16.
As he's grappling and just I did too much of a movement with that one and hurt my neck. And it just slashes across you, hitting something, I'm not sure what. And also, actually no, you don't need to do that because of all that's transpired. Because I forgot about it at the beginning of this. Because of all that's transpired, you haven't needed to do that.
What would I need to do?
Nothing, because initially, if you had not ambushed them, you would have had to make a wisdom save or be frightened of them. That was the thing. You're not though. You ambushed the shit out of them.
Prone and then
yeah. Okay, so now
I'm assuming my turn now.
No, now it's the elemental. So he needs to roll a dex save. I think for something.
Yes.
For something.
He's already knocked prone, so technically he's already knocked prone.
Oh yeah, he doesn't need to roll dex save.
Stand back up.
Wait, no. He has to break out of the things that are grasping him.
So he stands up.
No, he doesn't. The things are still grasping him, the tentacles of death. He has to take the tentacle damage.
Oh, yeah. He has to break out. Yeah. Let's just keep the one that was already being done to him. Done to them. 10. He takes 10 damage.
So he takes 5.
He shall try to. Yeah.
I think. Unless I made a weird ruling. I think I made a weird ruling. But yeah, so he has to make a strength check.
He failed.
Nope.
He failed.
He is still being grasped by this thing. Falsus is looking at this thing now like, maybe I should have done something else. This guy is useless.
Maybe an element would have been better.
Yeah, because they can't be grappled. Or restrained.
So I'm assuming my turn.
Yeah.
At this point. I'm assuming my turn at this point.
Yes. Fuck that shit, Mirek.
I shall do the one thing I have never done before.
I don't like that.
Well, I can't use my shadow breath or my cannon. So I'm gonna have to do something I can't normally do. I should do something really stupid at the moment, but I know it probably won't work.
Depends on what it is.
It would not work. Commanding them to sleep.
You can
I
try.
thought that would work.
You can try.
Yeah, I could command all of them.
You can certainly try.
What? I shall use my first 4th level spell. I shall use command, 4th level, and command them to sleep.
Okay. Mark off your 4th level spell slot. And as they
Nobody
go...
did.
And what is it? Wisdom saving throw? It's wisdom? If I remember correctly, it's wisdom saving throw?
Yes, it's wisdom against, I believe.
Which
Yes,
does not
wisdom
matter.
saving.
As you go to command them all to sleep, you point your hand and go, sleep! And all of them shrug it off, as whatever made them effectively has full control and basically is just negating any effect that would mess with their brain.
Wait, what?
They kinda
Technically,
don't
I know
have
the language.
What?
Can I learn the language, technically?
They don't have a language.
Can I learn the language?
Dude, what do you mean learn language?
Oh, so that screeching is just screeching?
Yeah, that screeching is just screeching.
They're making is just screeching?
Yes, that screeching is just screeching. They're like combination creatures of human, elf, modified animals, bronze, and silver. They are not using another language. They are incapable of speech. Most of them. But, yeah.
I immediately say, screw your mouth, I have bonus action, and that'd be Great Shadows.
Oh, God. So, I'm gonna point out something to you. These things don't need to see.
Sure, everyone is blind.
These things are blind sight. They do not need to see. You know this. This is literally just screwing your allies. You gonna revoke that? You gonna revoke that?
Yes. Please. I just shadow hide.
They have no eyeballs. Okay. I'm gonna break that shadow.
I think I see eyeballs at this distance.
It has a mouth. That is it. It's all that's on its face. Okay.
Oh, that's a mouth.
Yes. It's an eyeball. I will zoom in on it so the people at home
Very cool.
see exactly what it
hiding,
is.
by the way.
In all its nightmare.
It's Demios' turn then?
Yes. I'm still zooming in.
Yes,
Give me a
Demios'
moment.
turn.
I am showing the
zooming.
people exactly what this thing looks like. That. Now it's yes, it's Demios' turn though. Go do his thing.
And if I'm in white, he can do the two divine. He can attack twice, which with both attack, he can do a divine smite with both of them.
Yes.
And he can also cast how many spells might as well?
Wait, what?
How many spells can he put on each attack? On both attacks, and then he can do on an attack.
What do you mean?
Spell slots for other smites onto attack.
You can expend the spell slots for the divine smites, and as a bonus action, he can cast one of the other smites that are on his spell list. But it takes his bonus action and it only casts on one hit. You can, however, stack your divine smiting as well as your normal smite spell.
Yes, 2 divine smites, I would assume.
Yes.
So that'd be at 2nd level. And he shall do the highest level he has with divine smite both times. So that takes away both 3rd level spell slots. So
Well,
that's one extra d8.
So it's 3d8 added on to each hit, if I remember correctly. And are you gonna actually roll the hit?
It's
by the
2
way,
hits.
because you miss.
Yes.
Okay, both of them miss. By the way, put back his spell slots. You can choose to do the divine smiting after you hit him. At least that's the way I'm ruling it. So you can put back his spell slots, that he wasted on the divine smite because they did nothing. What was I gonna say? Oh yes, as Dimos goes to hit. Actually, wait. Correction. Nope, not correction. Sorry, I was gonna say correction because you're flanking. Then I remembered it's by their feet where their actual thing is. So you are actually not flanking right now.
We're flanking this one.
No, you're not. It's at their feet. It's at their feet where their actual token is. That's just height. That's just height. They're at their feet where the thing is.
Oh.
So yeah, as Dimos goes, Rah! Tinks off armor, Rah! Tinks off armor, then just goes, Rah! And is now pissed.
He's gonna target me with his Aurora of Healing as a bonus action 2d6.
He can't. He can't. Because you're technically in the Shadowfell right now. You're on a different plane of existence.
Oh yeah, I always forget about that. I forget about Shadowhide. Does he have any more bonus action? Actually, isn't that a bonus action? Yes, Spiritual Weapon is a bonus action.
He could also he can also use one of the smites on his sword, and it stays until he hits something, or until a minute. His smite stays up if you use his bonus action to prepare for the next turn. Not the divine ones, the other ones. The ones that are actual spells. Whatever you're gonna do, just I'm letting you know.
Yeah, he's gonna cast a Spiritual Weapon at the 3rd level.
Okay. And which one of these fine fuckers is going to be hurting badly? I will remind you, you have advantage on attack rolls against the one that's currently being grappled by Hitsu.
This one. This one.
Which?
It's a guaranteed hit if it hits this one. This one.
Which one?
It's a guaranteed hit.
Which one I was zoomed in too much?
This one. The far left one.
Okay. It's not a guaranteed hit.
This one. The one right next to the tentacle.
Okay, which one are you hitting? The one next to the tentacles. Okay. Roll your weapon roll the d20 plus spellcasting ability modifier. It's stupid high. It's 5 plus his proficiency, so it's
9.
probably
Yeah, 9. It's 9.
That hits.
And it rolled 19.
You can roll. That just barely hits. Roll the damage.
So that's 4d8.
Oh god.
4d8 plus 9. 28.
And that was number... Wait, that was number... Oh, yeah. Okay. So, as he just is pissed, screams out, summons forth a spectral blade of dark energy, slashes down upon that one, and it is severed in half, dead. That one's dead now. That one's dead now.
Okay.
I clicked on the wrong button.
That's Dimios' turn.
Yes, he's the first one to get a kill in this fight.
That is Dimios' turn. Wolfies shall probably get the second kill.
Depends on who he attacks, really. I need to, number these.
He's gonna attack the one he attacked last time.
Okay. Roll his bite. It's very hard for him to miss. He has a plus 13. That
18.
just barely hits. They
He
have an
matches
18
it.
armor class. Yeah,
19 damage
this is
as
what
well.
happens. Wolfie looks at it, being grappled, just bites down on its leg. You hear a and it just goes limp. Still just being held by Hitsu, and it is dead.
Okay. Okay. Well, that's the end of Wolfie's turn.
So Wolfie and Demos have got a kill. No one else has gotten a kill. The wolf.
I think Foxus is literally about to get a kill. I think Foxus is about to get a kill.
Not necessarily. The two you just took out were at the lowest health.
Wouldn't that one technically be at the lowest health? Since he technically took the most damage.
Actually, the one up there took less than the one you hit with your Dragon Claw gloves and was bit by Wolfie. Remember? Like, he took a shit ton.
Yeah, true. True that, brother. True that, brother. True that.
These guys, whole
Let's see.
deal.
What does Sun Boss do?
Let me point that these guys' whole deal
Hmm?
was pretty much negated. They haven't been able to attack you once. Oh, wait, no, once. They got one attack in, but they weren't able to use their ability. They weren't able to use their ability, though.
How did... Why must he have so many AoE?
Because those are the wizard spells. They think at that level that your dungeon master is basically just gonna put in like all the peons that, that have like
chain
one
lightning.
health.
Chain lightning.
Okay, if you want to use that, you can.
150. Yes, it. A 6 is gonna cast Chain Lightning,
Okay, if I remember correctly,
which can bounce from this one to this one.
it didn't ping.
The
The one at the top part of the screen, or the one that's at the bottom part of the
Give it
screen?
a second.
Which one's pinging which?
It bounces to them both.
I know, but it does like half damage
It bounces
compared.
to both.
It does less damage to the second target.
Yeah, bounce.
It does less damage to the second target, if I remember correctly.
It hits the closest one. It attacks the closest one.
Yeah.
And for some reason, Chain Lightning. Chain.
Actually, I don't think you can. I don't think you can chain lightning because it's within 30 feet of each other, and they're not within 30 feet. They're within 40.
Is it? Causes. No, it doesn't want to.
They're just far enough away.
So it doesn't even. I'm getting syntax error, so it doesn't even want to cast that.
As I said, these are Roll20 mistakes, not mine. I did not want to have to type in every single one of those spells.
Okay, I'm.
What's Valsus gonna do?
Disintegrate.
On which one?
That one, please. The closest one, please. As soon as it bloody decides, I'm gonna.
Okay, can you roll the disintegrate? What is it? Is it a...
I'm trying to. It's against his spell saves. See if he gets a nat 20.
Well, it
Let's see
depends
if
on
he
what
gets
it
a nat
is.
20.
It depends on what it is. It depends. What is the save? What kind of save?
It's a dex.
Wait, it's Dex? That is...
Dex.
That is... Wait, this is disintegrate? No, I am checking this because it's Dex. It's Dex.
I figured out why it wasn't Wallings.
I thought it was Con. Hey, guess what?
Don't.
2 nat 20s. 2 nat 20s.
I don't believe it.
Okay, so 81.
Takes half damage.
So he's at 40 damage.
Half damage.
Okay, so as Falsus points his finger at the one closest to you, and just a bolt of death goes out, that one just manages to just stand his ground, slightly move out of the way, and is still standing, and just goes. He's still standing. He wasn't meant to die.
The storm.
Oh my god.
Can you believe he got 2 nat 20?
You've done it. You've done it.
Wow, it's hit Zeus's time.
Yeah.
It's hit Zeus. 1, 2, 3. On this target.
The one closest or the one farthest away? Actually, you can only hit the one closest. You can only hit the one closest. Okay, so one of them hit. One hit. As
the closest one.
Yes, as that one gets bitch slapped by a tail. That sounds dirtier than it should. As that one gets
as
Hitsu launches it, starts crushing it. It takes 7 points of bludgeoning damage, and it just goes. It's still standing somehow. It won't. Dude, it only took 1.
That's Zelton.
Yeah. At the start of its turn, it took 1.
He takes 2 damage immediately.
Takes 2. Take 2 immediately. He's still standing. This one is enduring.
And this one takes 14. That one takes 4 back.
That one's still standing. Okay. As the one in the center is going to try to fucking stand up, are you going to try to break the tentacles wrapping around its soul? It's a 16. They have a +5.
It's going to go another strength check.
It breaks free of the tentacles.
So he breaks out.
Seeing the fucked up, well, not seeing technically, the fucked up state of everything.
It is still prone, so
to use half its movement to stand up. That was its action to break free of that. It is going to go right about here. And, this one is still the fuck alive. This one is still alive. Barely. Okay. Plan A. This is the first time, hopefully, maybe. Get up Deimos' sheet. I need to know his armor class. Are you...
Deimos'
Never mind! Never mind! Okay.
Both of them.
Let me go ahead and roll. Let me go ahead and roll this. I think I know what's gonna happen here. I'm gonna say these things are deadly enough. I'm gonna say it's a D8. Yep, he killed himself. Okay. As he's going, he misses once on Deimos' armor, goes for the second hit, bloody trips, falls, and guts himself. And that one is now dead. He was at 3 health.
One kill count for themselves. They got 1 kill count for themselves.
And Hitsu just watches this and is still grappling with one and is just like, what the fuck? As it just gutted itself. Okay. Earth Elemental's turn.
I think the golem.
Yeah, here's what
He
happens.
gets out.
Yeah, don't forget to roll the damage, though, for the thingy. As it breaks free of the bloody tentacles of fuck shittery. And now it needs to stand up. So it has, what, like 15 feet of movement? I think? Or is it?
He stood, when he rolled a nat 20.
Oh yeah, that's right, that's right.
When they
Sorry.
rolled a nat 20,
He
they
has,
stood
he,
up
has,
instantly.
he has all his movement. Yeah, that's right. I had to remember my rule.
Either
Sorry,
way, it doesn't
that
matter.
happened before I got
Doesn't matter.
pissed. That happened before I got pissed.
He gets right now.
Yeah.
He gets
That happened before I got
Then he
pissed,
can do
remember?
it.
When I got pissed, I broke everything.
They can make 2 slam attacks, so 2d8s plus 8 to hit.
Yes. Yes.
Has a plus 8 to hit, so. Last roll. 20 plus
That hits?
It hits.
Yes, roll the next one.
So d8 plus 5. 2d. Oh, yeah.
Both of those hit.
That was the damage.
Okay. So here's what happens. It breaks out of the tendrils, runs up, slam! Earth Elemental Slam! Earth Elemental Slam! Enemy is dead!
See, I told you the off elemental good idea.
Okay. And combat has now ended, and I'm guessing you're dispelling all the magic shit that just went down. Mainly the tentacles of death.
All shall be dispelled.
Yeah. And
Right.
yes, and as you are ending this, you notice a figure start to approach. You notice a figure that's starting to approach. You are not investigating just yet. Because you notice a figure starting to approach. Thank God I said you were not investigating yet, otherwise you would have gone blind. You see a figure.
Technically, I could even investigate. I'm in the shadows.
That's true.
I'm still
You
in
see
the
a
shadows.
figure start to approach, and it gets right here. And that's where the session is going to end. Because I'm a tease. So, Mirik, any notes to tell everyone? As we leave?
The demon things got screwed up. Illusions actually helped us.
They're not demons. If they were, Demos would have done extra damage with Divine Smite. They were not demons. They were
The
constructs.
demon-like things.
They're
You didn't get the
constructs.
demon-
I thought that was obvious that they were constructs. But
The
yeah.
important thing is here, illusions actually helped us win.
Yes.
An illusion once.
Yes. Yes, because if you hadn't ambushed those guys, let me explain to you what those guys' strategy is. Whenever they hit with an attack, they automatically grapple you. They have advantage on attacking anything that's grappled. And they do a lot of damage because they can make 2 attacks in 1 turn, and you never got to see the damage. This is the damage of 1 hit. This is the damage of 1 hit. Imagine that constantly at least twice.
That's only 12.
Yeah. That is a low roll. Actually, that's probably middle way. Imagine, this is roughly what it is per turn if they hit
Only
you.
2 of them managed to actually
Yes, and one of them missed both times. But yes, that is where
So
this video is
20.
ending. And goodbye. And I'm going to break something now because my internet or the page or whatever the fuck. And oh wait, no, let me see if I can break the page.
The Master Illusionist.
Let me see if I can break the page. You're not the Master Illusionist, Falsus is. Falsus is master of fucking everything.
level 20. And at that point, you're more everything than so, huh.
He also has the, you know, can turn illusions real. Because of his subclass. Okay, maybe it won't let me actually get the character sheet up for him. I think it's just saying,
Well,
don't do this or I break. Yep, I can't open... Yep, that's what it is. Do not try opening Falsus's character sheet, apparently. That's where this is ending. Bye.